Hey guys, and welcome to the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. I'm Alex Whiteley, and this is our coverage of the Shrewsbury Town Open Day. A really good event. We did this last year. It was a phenomenal experience, and we did something very similar today. We interviewed players, staff, support groups, and musicians. I said that I would cover the event in as much in entirety as I could, and that's what we did. Before we get into the episode, I want to say a huge thank you to Pauline, to Roger, to Liam, to Nathan as well, who you'll hear later on the podcast, to everybody that helped put this together. You guys couldn't help me enough, and it was wonderful. It really was to be looked after the way you guys did with me. It was really. Because I know I never go into these things with a huge plan. I didn't have loads of notes. I had a laptop. I have a bit of I don't know what it is. It's face blindness. I don't know. Sometimes I forget people's names very easily, even if it's like Nsiala and Taylor Perry and you know, these amazing footballers that I see on the pitch every week. I'll see them face to face, and for some reason my mind goes bleh, and I forget people's names. So that's all I had. My laptop, but it's all natural, organic conversation. So yeah, thank you to everybody that spoke to me, and it was a real pleasure speaking to the players. I'm not going to speak too much because this is a long episode. It was a long day. So I'm going to leave you with this. It's a great companion for the first match of the season. I've chosen to release this on the morning before the first match on purpose, so that it's a great build up to the start of the season. What a great way to do it. Ripping off the cling film of a brand new season, and it's really exciting. And this is a great way to start it. I hope you enjoy this, guys. I'll catch you at the end just to say goodbye and to talk about future episodes we've got coming up on the Biscuit. But this is our coverage of the Shrewsbury Town Open Day. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. I'm Alex Whiteley, and today we're at the Shrewsbury Town Open Day. Second year running, we're here. I love this club. I love the podcasting thing. So marrying the two up together is just perfect. It's just amazing, yeah. Amazing. And today they've got the brand new fan zone, and to accompany the brand new fan zone, they haven't got the floor down yet, but they got the roof. They've got amazing musical talents from Moose Records. We've got Macy'O. Hello.
Hi.
How you've been doing amazing stuff this year.
Thank you so much. I feel like it's been ages since we last caught up, and I'm so happy that you're here today.
It was the Music Awards, Shropshire Music Awards, 2 years ago, I think it was.
Oh my, don't even. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. I released some new music. I'm actually done something special for Shrewsbury Town Football Club that I might talk more about later.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's all been great this year. It's been crazy.
Oh, it's great to see you guys. And it's great to see you going from strength to strength. Music is a passion of yours that shines through straight from your music itself to social media, everything that you do. It's all just crafted to show people your passion, right? That's what you do.
Yeah, literally. I mean, I like to put my absolute heart and soul into everything that I do, like you do with your podcast. I mean, like you say, you've been going from strength to strength. You're all in on it now, and that's so admirable. Do
you know what, right? I don't ever walk around with an ego. I don't. In fact, the complete opposite. I've got imposter syndrome. I'm kind of like, nobody wants to listen to my podcast.
That's so real.
Yeah, I just did a circuit of the stadium, and the amount of people that stop. You've got crowd outside. There were sponsors of the Shrewsbury Town, and they're like, "Oh, I love the Shrewsbury Biscuit." And I'm like, you know who I am?
you know me?
Know me? What's it like for you, though, when you see people know you for your music? That must feel nice, right?
Oh, yeah. It's so cool. I mean, I've had some crazy people recognize me, and like literally 2 days ago, Sam Ryder was like, "Oh my God, you were singing my song on the street. That was so good." He gave me a shout out on stage. I was like, "Oh my God." Someone from Liverpool recognized me when I was doing a show in Coventry. So it was just absolutely
He's out there
nuts.
as well, isn't he? He's out there, Sam Ryder. He's big.
Oh my God. It was a pleasure to meet that guy. And oh my God, but that's too long of a story for now. It's a story for another day.
Yeah, absolutely. What we're going to do is I do want to get you guys on the podcast properly. I'll come out to Ludlow. See you guys.
Definitely.
We'll get some cake and some coffee. And
ooh.
I mean, what's the best place in Ludlow to go for cake?
Oh,
I mean,
oh my God. I know. There's one really good spot. It's the Crystal Cafe. It's so nice. Yeah? Crystals and Minerals, that's what it's called.
It's such an amazing place.
Run by amazing owners. You've got crystals in one room. It's just filled with crystals. And you've got like something in the other room. And you've got paintings all over the walls. It's just so cozy in there. I absolutely love it.
Brilliant. Well, that's obviously where we're going to go then.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys got like a studio and microphones and stuff, but let's make it awkward and sit in a cafe. Because I love doing stuff like that. Speaking of Moose Records, how are things going with the label?
Really, really, really good. It's gone from literally 2 years ago when we set the label up. Everything's just gone absolutely chaotic. We're doing lots of special projects at the minute, and we're working with Sam Ryder on a project that he's really passionate about. So it's mad to see a really well-known, established artist coming to us and like, I need your help.
Sleepy Ludlow. I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, everything's going great. Obviously, we get contacted from outside sources and like, who do you recommend to put forward for this festival? Obviously, a lot of the stuff that we've done has been asked by, they asked for Macy. So we contacted Foodies Festival, that they literally got festivals up and down the country, and they were looking for a support act to support the boy band Blue. So, and Scouting for Girls. So we put Macy forward. The other artists, some of them wasn't available. And Macy did one, I think she did one festival with them. And then after that, Blue was like, that's the girl we need. We need her with us. And now she's doing 6 shows with Blue and Scouting for Girls. So
Scouting for Girls is such good. They're one of the first big musical acts I ever interviewed at the Flower Show a few years ago.
Oh, really?
I was doing my normal biscuit stuff. I was kind of like, just do my
usual.
thing. With Shane, my old co-host, and the organizer was like, would you mind doing an interview with Scouting for Girls? I was like, oh my God, yes. I love Scouting for Girls. But I remember sitting down, right, I was panicking with Shane, and we went for a coffee and something to eat, and I was kind of, I think it was beer actually, and I was kind of like writing all these pages down, all these questions. I was like, oh my God. I was expecting them to be absolute divas and be like, oh, who's this idiot? Like, you want to do a podcast? But I walked backstage and they were so nice.
They're so nice.
So down to it. I didn't use any of my notes, just natural conversation like I normally do. I have no notes today. It taught me that sometimes we create this image of other people in our heads and we shouldn't judge, you know?
yeah, we found that a lot of the time, that never judge a book by its cover.
No, definitely.
We met up with this guy last year, and he was doing some kind of like showcase. And you know, when you look at somebody and think, he's a bit like, he's middle-aged. He's wearing a very bright blue sequin shirt. And it weren't until we wasn't even paying any attention that this guy was singing. And we thought somebody got a playlist going, and we thought they were playing Neil Diamond. And when we actually looked up, it was this guy. And we could not believe how close he was. I wouldn't even call him a tribute act. I would actually say, if you close your eyes, you'd think it was him. And that's the big thing about people in general. Never judge a book by its cover, because you never know.
Absolutely not, no. But Macy, we need to tell people, I mean, obviously we're talking as if we know each other for ages, which we have.
We do.
Which we have, but the listeners might be listening to this going, who's Macy'O again? What does she do? Because they might not follow you. But tell people who you are, what music you make, and why people might want to tune into you.
Oh my God, plugging.
No pressure or anything. But this is your one chance to gain like 3 or 4 new listeners. I don't know how big the podcast is. Yeah.
Okay, well, my name's Macy'O. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Shrewsbury. I am mainly in the pop genre. However, I released an EP recently, literally like last week, just over a week ago, and it was called Repertoire. And the whole idea is that every single song is from a different genre. So whether you like drum and bass, whether you like soul, whether you like a bit of disco pop like Dua Lipa, it's all on there for you to go explore, find a bit of yourself. And I think it was a freeing project for me as an artist as well. So going forward, I've got my next project lined up. I know what I'm doing. But I'm just also a very chaotic, just kind of enthusiastic performer. So if you're into that, you might want to just have a look at me.
It's quite hard for her to juggle her own career, but then also look after the artists on the label and then sort of guide them.
Because since we last spoke, we've now got our own studio space. We've now got more artists, like triple the amount of artists we had when we last spoke. We've also now got, like, the ethos is still the same, our idea of wanting to push and help artists that maybe don't know where to start in the industry or haven't got the financial backing or haven't got like backing of any sort, like things like that. And it's to overcome that, to make sure that everyone can get access to music and everyone can create music.
Yeah, I think that's a really good ethos. I mean, I make content with no budget. You know what I mean? I have zero budget, but I do it because I love it. And like, you know, I see, I'm looking, you know, I'm looking about for stuff. I want to do some work outside of work, or get more into media. And the jobs I see are, you need to use Adobe Premiere and you need to use this. And I'm like, that's really good. And I appreciate that's a really good program, but that's not accessible to everybody. Not every teenager sat in their room can afford an Adobe package. You know what I mean? So
it's crazy.
I champion things like Caden Live, which is a great video editing software. Audacity, which is standard. You know what I mean?
Love that.
But everything I make, I use Waveform for my audio editing. These are free software that you can use and make good content, you know. And then eventually you can step up to the big leagues, you know. So I think it's really good to be able to give people the
starting point.
The starting point, the platform to start.
And there is a lot of musicians out there that just cannot get access to music. They also, there's some really, really, really good, talented vocalists out there. There's great bands. And if you come from a place where you've got no money, your parents have got no money, where are you ever going to start? So that was why we set up the label. And it was basically, we knew how hard it was when Macy started out. And we were like, we wouldn't want
anybody else to go through that. Because I mean, I had not the easiest of start in the industry. And I feel like that when I was reflecting on that, I was like, how can I take what I experienced and make a difference in somebody else's life? And if I can help at least one other person, then I'm happy.
Brilliant. I love that. Well, listen, we could talk music all day, but I could do a whole podcast on this right now, but we can't. We're definitely going to go to Crystals, right? Crystals.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We're
Crystals and Minerals.
Crystals and Minerals. We're going to have some cake, and we're going to do a podcast. I'll speak to you after this, and we'll book in a date now.
Let's go. But for now, let's enjoy Shrewsbury Town Football Club.
Yeah, Shrewsbury Town
Community Open Day.
Thank you for letting us. By the way, if you need trickling in the background, it's the bar staff working really hard to make sure that
we love them and appreciate them.
All their lines are clear.
You're making sure their lines are clear.
We don't want to have upset stomachs, do we?
We're not like in the toilets or anything. We're in the bar, in Smithy's bar. They're doing a hard job. They're doing a good job. So that's what that is. But brilliant. Thanks for chatting to me today, Moose.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers. Moose Records, guys. Macy'O. Give them all a follow. All right. We found our first victims, players for today, the open day. We've got Mal Benning and Taylor Perry. How are you guys?
All good, thank you.
Yeah, very good, thank you.
You guys were here last year. Last year was hot, boiling, lots of people around. Back here again. You enjoy these kind of events where you get to meet the fans and see people?
Yeah, definitely a bit colder this year, though.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Got a hot week, and then it's just dropped.
Yeah, nice. Obviously good for young supporters to obviously get to meet us as players and obviously spend a bit of time with them.
Yeah, amazing. And yourself, Taylor, you enjoy these events?
Yeah, it's definitely good. Obviously, it only happens once a year, so it's good for us to come and meet all the fans. Obviously, they play a big part for us in the season, so we've got to give it back to them. And it's a good day for the football club.
It must be really good to see so much support still for you guys. I mean, obviously last year the season was a difficult season. I mean, it's hard to keep impartial with what I do with the Biscuit, my Shrewsbury, the podcast, and the club, because both are huge passions of mine. But you guys look ready and raring to go. This pre-season's been good, right? You guys have come out the gates running.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, last season was a tough season for everyone involved. Players, supporters, obviously hurt us all as much as one, but this season is a reset, kind of refocus, a new gaffer implementing his new ideas. So hopefully we can all kind of bounce back and see where it takes us.
Amazing. And are you looking forward to the new season? What are you seeing this season that you kind of encouraged by? You know, is there something that you guys are really looking forward to get stuck into?
Yeah, obviously it's a new season and a new opportunity. To obviously get promoted, really, obviously that's the main aim. We want to get back out of this league, back into the league that we've been in for the past few seasons. I think that's where the club belongs. So obviously that's the main aim this season, and we just want to start the season well. It's obviously a tough league, so it's a new experience for most of us. But I think as a group, I think we're in good shape now to kick on and hopefully start the season well.
You're looking good. You are looking good. What happens with your mindset after a season, any season really? Because you go from like this routine of traveling all around the country, playing, and then there's maybe a little gap where you guys can have a rest, then into pre-season. What's that like for you as a transition?
Yeah, it was needed, to be honest. After a tough season last season, just kind of have your family time and just switch off from football. Obviously 9 months of pure graft.
Yeah.
And obviously, mentality-wise, just needed that little bit of reset. So I enjoy my summer breaks just to reset. But now, obviously, you do miss football come the end of that break, and I'm just excited to kind of get going and get into the real stuff of the season now.
We're going to come up with some players, the player questions that we're going to ask everybody. We said that, didn't we, Timmy? But I think one of the ones I wanted to ask you both is, like, we all get inspired by the things that we're passionate about, right? And we all have our favourite sporting moments, right? Do you remember, like, any specific moments with football or around football that you remember seeing when you were a kid that sticks to your mind? Any matches that you remember watching on TV or anything? For example, I remember the AC Milan Liverpool match when they came back, and
that's going to be mine. Obviously TP's a bit younger than me.
Yeah.
But I remember watching that game. Obviously I can't remember how old I was exactly at the time. But that was just crazy. I remember jumping around in my living room and family and just like celebrating it. Obviously I'm a Liverpool supporter as well, to be fair. So
how are you?
Yeah.
All right, so thanks, Scott. He is too.
But that's one game that definitely sticks out for me.
Have you got one, Taylor?
I've just remembered. I remember I was watching the Champions League game once. Mal will remember this as well. It was Barcelona v PSG in the Champions League. I think Barcelona was down and out, and they had to score about 3-4 goals.
We watched this on holiday, didn't we? We were on holiday.
It's the maddest game I've ever seen in football. I was in my bedroom watching it. I was still only young then, and it was just. I think it was when Messi, Neymar were playing, and they must have scored about 4 goals in extra time to take it to
incredible
extra
stuff.
time. That's the maddest game I've seen. That's probably one of my best memories watching football as a kid.
What about you, Timmy? Have you got one?
Well, I don't really know because I don't really watch TV on the TV.
Football on TV? You mean football?
On TV, yeah. But I do remember that one match where we won like 5-4.
It was Shrewsbury Town?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was that the one with Bowman with a hat-trick?
I think so. I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
We've had some amazing moments here. Like I grew up in Wrexham, Telford, in and around. I came here to do stuff with the podcast, and we got given tickets by Jamie from the foundation. Great shout out to him. And we walked in, and the electric atmosphere just grabbed us, and we were like, oh my god, this is where we need to be. So we got season tickets, and just being a part of that, like, electricity and a part of that atmosphere, it must feel good, tenfold for you guys. You're right in the center of it, right? All these fans screaming at you, shouting your names and stuff. Them
games are the best when you've got a great atmosphere. Obviously the atmosphere at Shrewsbury Town normally is very good at home games. So like I said, you get a buzz off it as a player. Just obviously makes you perform better, to be fair.
Amazing. Well, you guys are about to head off to a very, I think, an exciting season. Like you said, it's a season. It's new season change, new opportunities. You guys must be really excited for ready to go. What's pre-season been like? Has it been grueling? Have they been working you hard? What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been a lot of technical based work actually with the new gaffer, which is good, but a lot of hard work at the same time. Like I said, we've had double sessions pretty much every day. We haven't had many days off. We've been all in pretty much every day, kind of grafting away. So normally is the case with pre-season, but obviously when the season starts, it's all about kind of performing on a Saturday and a Tuesday and recovering after that.
Amazing. Well, listen, thank you guys for chatting to me today. I know you got lots to do today. You got lots of walking around to do, lots of fans, selfies, and signatures. You're going to get wrist ache for all the signatures you're going to be doing today. But thank you so much, and good luck for the new season. Okay, thank you, Mark Benning and Taylor Perry.
Thank you.
Cheers.
We found another victim. We've got Will Boyle, one of our new players, come over from Wrexham, right? And you're here today having a wander around. What are your first impressions of Shrewsbury to start off with? Are you enjoying it here?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the club. firstly, and then the town. It's got a lovely feel to it, both of them. The club's sort of infrastructure is really impressive for the level, in my opinion. And also, more importantly, the sort of squad seems to be taking shape quite nicely, in my opinion. And then the area it's beautiful, really, isn't it? In my opinion, anyway.
It's literally the Shire, isn't it? It's like you got a little bit of everything that you need here. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Yorkshire, so the Yorkshire. I'd probably like to give it a little bit of a run for its money, but I can't. Shropshire's lovely, innit?
Brilliant. And how's pre-season been? We're gelling with a new team. Obviously, we're here to tell your story, but I feel like it's really important to talk about this psyche when you come in to meet a new group of lads in a new town. How does that go for you mentally? I mean, to develop that connection with those guys again.
Yeah, it's me and my wife talk about it quite often. It's almost like a first day at school, really. First day at a new school, as the lads here can obviously relate to. So it's enjoyable. It's good fun when you get to the age and sort of experience that I'm at now. I've walked into a lot of new dressing rooms now, so it's good to get to know new players, new people, and sort of connect with people. So we're lucky to have the job we've got ultimately.
And your introduction video, we've got to talk about that. We can't not talk about that because that went viral, didn't it? The whole Gillingham.
I think it did, yeah. I think I wasn't really that comfortable with it to start with. It was the media team's idea. But then in the end, learning some sort of background behind it and knowing that there was no malice in it and it was just a bit of fun. I think there's the media team seeing an opportunity to have a bit of a laugh, and I think it was taken that way, so that was quite nice.
And I guess that's a good icebreaker towards the media team. When you come here, you're like, oh, actually, they're down-to-earth guys. They just want to have a bit of fun. Well, I guess some places might be like really strict with it, I guess, but the media team here are quite laid back, aren't they?
Yeah, no, it was like brilliant imagination. It's something that I definitely wouldn't have been able to come up with. So I think Joe, it was his idea. I don't want to take any credit away from anyone else involved, but. But yeah, it was good fun, and a lot of people enjoyed it, didn't they? So yeah.
So I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
We've all had our favourite sporting moments through our times.
Yeah.
So, what's your favourite sporting moment?
That you've seen on the TV, or any matches you've watched when you were growing up? Is there anything that's...
Yeah, I think probably one that sticks out and jumps out to me straight away is Liverpool. Do you know what I'm going to say? You're smiling.
The AC Milan match.
Yes.
We mentioned that already, haven't we? That's up there, isn't it?
Yeah, that for me is I remember at 3-0 at half time, watching it at home. I think
They're done. They're done and buried.
Literally done and dusted. And then Gerrard scored. Was it Gerrard scored the first, did he?
Yeah, it's like a screamer as well, wasn't it?
Yes, and then you're like, to then watch it sort of, the comeback kick on. And obviously since then there's been quite a few others, haven't there, like Liverpool, Barcelona.
There was the Man United Bayern Munich game as well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
But I think for me at that age, that sort of captured my imagination, and that one sticks with me a lot, to be fair.
Very good games. Have you got one, Josh? Have you got a match that you've seen before that you'll never forget, whether it be an England game, Liverpool, Shrewsbury even?
I think it might have been the Liverpool-Barcelona game, the semi-final Champions League.
Get into that mic. Get it right.
When Liverpool played Barcelona in the semi-final Champions League.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Is that where, that's the corner, isn't it? The quick corner from Trent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Good game.
Remember.
Good game.
Yeah.
And there's another one here, Timmy. I think it's really, really important one.
Who's your biggest inspirations?
That's a good question, because I think that's changed, to be fair, quite a lot over the years. When I was, how old are you now? 10. So when I was about your age, it was Steven Gerrard. And I think, to be fair, it ties in with the last question, because I think a lot of it was from watching that game and then him scoring the FA Cup final against West Ham, screamer after screamer. It seemed like Gerrard would score.
what got me about that is digging deep and being a leader.
I think that was the one that...
We're nearly done, guys. If you're after an autograph, we're nearly done. All right, don't go anywhere. Today's great, isn't it? There's all these fans about getting signature. Do you do this with other clubs? Do other clubs like welcome in like the fans like this and have?
I've never seen an open day like this before, which is sort of so open and inclusive. Players mixing with
the fans,
fans and the youth. Hopefully the Shrewsbury fans of the next 15, 20 and so on years, which
I love it. I think like we were here last year and the something new, isn't it? The new season, it's that excitement, that kind of build up. It's really good.
Yeah. It feels there's a lot of positivity around it, feels like now. And ultimately it's a fresh start in it. So you can feel and really sense that optimism, I feel.
Brilliant. Well, have we got any more questions? Let's last one, Timmy, and then we'll get about his day.
What's the best thing about your job?
Oh, there's a lot of good things about our job. I think we're really lucky, and I count myself really lucky to have this job. The best thing's probably been a part of a team, I think. A part of a squad, 30 or so other people who are working together, going into work every day to try and achieve something. So, can I ask you a question before we go?
Yeah.
How many podcasts have you done?
Oh, that is a hard question.
You've done quite a few, haven't you? I mean, the Biscuit's been going for 540 episodes, and I'd say you've done probably about 20 of those. Yeah,
I'm going to say, because you're a natural, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good on the mic, mate. So thank you very much. I've enjoyed it.
You're welcome.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Will, thank you so much for chatting to me today.
Thank you, mate.
And the guys, of course. And I hope you have a great day meeting the players. And we'll see you. We're season ticket holders, so we'll see you up in in Block 9. So,
well, fingers crossed. Thank you for having me on.
Good luck for the next season.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Cheers. So I managed to grab George Lloyd. How are you, man? You good?
Yeah, good. Enjoying today. Big turnout from the fans, which is nice to see. So, enjoying it.
You guys work incredibly hard up when it was training, playing. It's been a difficult season, obviously, last year. So it must be nice to be able to come out and just do something nice and positive and relaxed, right? Get to see the fans and...
Yeah, it's kind of the perfect environment for having activities to kind of do alongside with the fans.
Oh, we've got Toto.
Toto's going to join us.
You can grab a seat. There's some headphones there as well. We're doing this on there. Yeah. Absolutely. There's a seat here. There's not much space behind here, but we can jump on.
So we're doing a podcast. It's that.
Yeah.
How to kick a football. So you might want to listen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name is George.
Yeah, just you can get in there. Yeah. So, introduce yourself. So you got George Lloyd, Aristote Nsiala,
Ricardo Dinanga.
Ricardo. I'm so glad you're here because I work with a guy who's Telford crazy.
Yeah.
And then you come to Shrewsbury, he's like, as if you've stolen one of our best players. He's so angry. He gives me crap for it. I know I work with him, and I'm like, it's not my fault. I go, well, what's it been like for you since you come here? First impressions of Shrewsbury?
Yeah, obviously Shrewsbury is a massive club. Like coming from non-league to playing full-time football is a massive step up. The last couple of months hasn't been really easy for me. Just like injuries and obviously getting used to the new environment again, so but I'm enjoying it.
And what's it like working with guys like Toto and George? They're helping you out?
Who, Toto? Yeah.
Georgia, it's not me.
Lloyd and Toto, they're great guys, and they've been helping me out. Everyone's welcome, and it's good to be here.
And after a difficult season, we were just talking about how it's nice to come and do something positive and nice to be out with the fans, right?
100%, yeah. It's actually nice to see the fans still smiling and happy, really. So.
Was it that bad, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Well, the thing is, I think there are we're definitely in the bracket of like, we're die-hard Shrewsbury fans, whether we lose or not, whether we get promoted, relegated. I mean, I remember some nice moments with you, particularly last season with my lad, I think he gave you a packet of Haribo, and he was like, and you were like, I want a packet of Haribo every time I see you now. So he brings a packet of Haribo just in case.
It's amazing.
That fan engagement and this community connect. And Ricardo, you could probably test that. Is what community football is all about, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely. I think Shrewsbury do it quite well, if I'm honest. Trying with the engagement with the fans, they seem to have a lot going on. This today, I think it's brilliant. There's so many fans turn out for it. I think it's class, and I think Shrewsbury kind of connect with the fans quite well. Seems to be fans are genuinely good people as well. Like you get some clubs where the fans are a bit of a, let's be honest, nightmare at some clubs. Fans here have seen just proper people.
Well, I mean, obviously there were some rough moments last season, and they're probably not easy for you guys to deal with. But you're there to do a job, and that's what I think people need to realise is that you guys are human beings. You're surrounded by thousands of people that are shouting at you, and it must be really intense for you guys to deal with, as well as performing on the pitch, right?
Yeah, but I think that's where the way football's gone. If you can't deal with it, you fall out of the game, and that's just the way it is. So you just have to be mentally strong. Luckily, we've got a good supportive fan base that isn't kind of, even last season, like obviously there was times quite rightly the fans were voicing their frustrations, but we had a lot of support considering the season we had. So hopefully we can have a better season, and I'm sure the support will be unbelievable, because supporting us like they did last year must have been tough at times.
And now it's a brand new season. You guys have been doing pre-season friendlies. You've been doing well. You guys have been enjoying them, the friendlies. You've been having a good ball.
Do you know what? It's been really good. Sometimes you think of friendly games and you think, right, it's just not about results and just getting matches, but we've got to build some sense of winner mentality, and I think we've started doing that, showing that we can do that. We can keep clean sheets and win games, and we've got to start it early, really, and build it through the season. I think we've done that really well. We've enjoyed every single game that we've played at.
What I got from we went to the Telford game last week, and the togetherness from like the first team that was on the first half and the second. You guys seem to throughout both of those sort of concepts of teams, the younger team and then the steady team. There seems to be really good communication at the moment, nice flows. Have you guys worked on team building and sort of like working together as a team base, I guess?
No, we haven't actually. We had. So obviously that was at Telford, but after Telford we had 2 days at so we kind of got back yesterday, Carden Park. So that was quite good in terms of, obviously you start to have conversations you might not have around the training ground with some of the boys, especially the new boys. It's nice to integrate, but we've just like usually it's quite common in change rooms to have like a few outcasts, but like generally I'd say in our change room there isn't someone that you'd class as an outcast or a bit annoying. Like everyone gets on, and it's actually rare in football, but it genuinely is like that here.
And Ricardo, they've been helping spur you on, giving you a bit of that encouragement you need?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, the lads they've been like superb since I walked in, you know, and like I look at them as family, really, you know. And,
oh, that's nice.
You know, like we're literally in training every day, you know, like Lloyd said, like everyone gets along, you know, you can joke, but there's times where we have to be serious, you know, when we step out on the pitch and do our job. So yeah, it's
amazing. But my son Timmy, he's not here. He's actually gone for an audition. He's a theatre geek, and he's gone to do an audition. But I'll be back in a bit. But we've got some questions here. He's been asking everybody. So I'll go around the room and we'll ask you guys individually. Favourite sporting moments? I talked about the Liverpool AC Milan game when I was younger, watching that. Have you guys got any standout sporting moments that you remember sitting around the TV or even being a part of? We'll start with you, Ricardo.
I'd say, I can't remember what year it was. I think it was 2016, 2017, Barca against PSG. When Barca
that was mentioned as well. I think it was Will mentioned that.
That's what I remember anyway. It's one of the craziest moments. Or even the 2018 Argentina against France, is it?
Oh yeah, the
22 sorry.
Yeah.
The
penalties.
And Mbappe scored a hat-trick. Yeah, that's the one.
What about you, Totes? You got anything that you remember?
Well, being from Liverpool, that'd be Istanbul, Liverpool, Champions League.
It's mad, isn't it, how much that stands out?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
For the city that I was in at that time, so the celebration, that was a standout.
It must have been mental to be a part of. George, have you got one?
My favourite sport memory was the first time I went to Goodison Park. Like, there's nothing special. Like,
Do you know what? I actually relate to that because I grew up in Wrexham, being the English kid in Wrexham. It was always difficult to integrate with my school friends because there was an English-Welsh divide. I couldn't go to the Wrexham games. But doing the work with the podcast a few years ago, Jamie from the foundation gave me a ticket for say thanks. And I came in and the atmosphere just grabbed me, honestly, just being a part of the conversation, being able to take my son to see you. I mean, I remember my son, the first game he went to was Dean Henderson was playing for us. Do you know what I mean? He was going, do you know? He's like, too. Like, being a part of that is very special. So you going to Goodison for the first time and feeling that.
yeah, it was. I think I must have been 10. Was in the family bit, in family enclosure, but I was right at the end of the family enclosure, kind of.
Yeah,
Right at the front, so it was just
crazy that Goodison.
Yeah.
Why is that crazy?
Just surprising.
There's that blue-red divide in there right down the city.
Why is that crazy?
Like you said, it's nothing like
It's not a major thing.
amazing.
It was just like I just remember that like weird like that moment of like going in there and suddenly like the first time seeing a proper football stadium.
Yeah.
And then it was obviously Goodison.
It has that feel though of like proper.
Obviously it's right on top of it. Like as you get to play football, you realise how good that ground actually is to play in. The atmosphere.
We'll do one more of these because obviously there's 3 of you guys. What's the best thing about your job? We'll start with you, George. What do you enjoy the most out of doing what you do?
It's going to sound cliche, but not actually having a job. You're doing something that you've just
That you enjoy.
something that you played that you've done for free.
Yeah.
Not as a job when you were younger. You're doing something that you just did to enjoy. Yes, it's a bit harder when you're a pro because you are playing for money and you're trying to better your career, but you're just not having to work because it isn't work really.
You enjoy it because you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Totes.
This is mad that you've asked me this because I was signing an autograph for a couple of kids and they were buzzing happy, and in the back of my mind I was thinking like in 5 years time or whatever it is, I could retire and I won't be able to do that sort of thing, but it's just giving those little kids a little smile on the face and
That's nice.
like joking and messing around with them like I always do, and I think you don't really get to.
I remember the supporters meeting at the end of the year, the supporters the awards ceremony. We always come to that, and my son is always buzzing when he gets autographs from all the players. Honestly, like the joy that the kids get from that is amazing, so yeah. And I appreciate any players that do that and help the kids along with that because I think it's really good. Ricardo?
Yeah, I'd say the same. Like football is an entertainment sport, isn't it? So, you want to entertain fans and, put a smile on their faces and, and like Lloyd said, like it feels like it's not a job. It feels like a hobby kind of, but obviously it is a job. But,
Yeah.
I just think...
And for my mate in work giving me grief as well, for us taking you from Telford. Can you tell Damo to stop giving Alex grief, please? Because, it's just a bit of a nightmare for me.
I lay back off him, yeah, because...
He's Shrewsbury now, right? He's
I'm
here with
joking,
us.
don't come for me as well now.
Lads, you've got a great day ahead of you. Enjoy seeing the fans. Thank you so much for taking time out to come and speak to me, and good luck for the new season. It's been great chatting to you.
Cheers,
So not to forget the Arabos, please.
The Arabos. Right, so I hit record. I just sat down and found Macy'O's left me a message. Hi, it's Macy. And they've got one of their artists ready to go on the podcast. Okay, so I'll go and grab her in a sec. But for now, we're speaking to... Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm Helen Hall.
Helen Hall, I know you from the spot, and yourself?
I'm Tracy Willett.
Get right into that microphone, Tracy. Right in there.
Right in.
Yeah, right
Me and
in.
microphones don't go well.
There you go. And you are from the Female Focus, right?
That's correct.
Female
Yes. I mean,
Focus.
I sort of started it off 2 or 3 seasons ago, but we didn't seem to be able to gather pace. And then we had a look at the way Sheffield Wednesday had organised their female group, and I basically realised that you need to be pretty tech savvy to be able to get out to the wider audience easier.
Yeah.
And that was not my scene. And so I stepped back and we encouraged others to come and join us. And from that group, we had some great volunteers who came forward and said, well, some of them do it for their work and their profession. And then we had Tracy, who said that she would be happy to be the leader of the group. So we don't have a formal committee or anything, but we've sort of broken ourselves down into smaller groups, working groups. But Tracy really is now our group leader.
That's me.
And what's that been like for you, putting this all together? I mean...
Well, I had a good foundation because obviously Helen started it, which is absolutely brilliant. And what I feel I've done is just help grow it. It has been exceptionally busy. We started again sort of last September. We started with 6 members. We're now at 22, which may not sound a lot, but actually for a small group like us, it's really sort of taken off. And we've got our stand here at the open day today, so we're encouraging new members to join us.
Well, if those 22 people go and grab another person, that's 44. If those 44, I mean, we know how maths works, but what I got from you guys, the reason why I wanted to speak to you guys is because you guys were talking about the match day experience for women, right? And absolutely. I feel like that does need to be discussed, because when we think of, especially away days, we think of big burly football fans. That's what we think of. But my wife loves away days, and we like to go to the difficult ones as well. Well, I say difficult. We went to Port Vale, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're going to go to Port Vale? Ooh, Port Vale." It was one of the best away days we had. Those people are really nice. We went and ate in their local cafes. We chat to the locals. We rub shoulders with people. We don't cause aggro. And I feel like if you go for that, you're going to find that. If you go for a good day, you're going to have one, right?
Absolutely.
I think we found that last season because we did a sort of taster when we went to Exeter, Tracy and I. And we had the most delightful day, met supporters there who actually approached us and spoke to us and asked us all about Shrewsbury Town. And then I went to Birmingham City on my own, and it was like chalk and cheese. And that's what we want to be able to try and cope with, really, that I actually went on my own. But I mean, it would put people off, and I'd hate people to think, well, I'm never going to do it again. So we want to try and link people up who, if someone's going to a match and they say, well, I'd love to go, but I could do with some company, then we can link people up. And by joining the group, you don't have to go to meetings, you don't have to, take an active part, but it would mean that any of those options would be sent out to you. So if you wanted to go to a game, you could link up with people, that sort of thing.
It's really good, because I feel like when if you want to get involved with a football club I'd say we're relatively new supporters, with the Shrewsbury Biscuit, I was doing things with a foundation, and I've mentioned this a couple of times just on this episode, that we got welcomed in because of the stuff we were doing, and now we're die-hard Shrewsbury fans, season ticket holders, absolutely love the team. But if you were new to it and you didn't know the difficult games like Birmingham, maybe like Wolves or Walsall, those kind of derby games that could be a bit more, I wouldn't say brutal, because they're not. I
think it can be intimidating.
Intimidating is the right word. But if you were part of a collective that are like, oh, maybe go with a friend this one, or these are the ones that might be, or actually maybe you can have those conversations. It's good to be part of that conversation, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we also want to encourage people to join us at the club as new members as well, and we've got an example of that from last year. One of our other members, Kate, was in her local pub and just chatting to somebody that had moved in, and she said she'd supported because she'd moved from a different area, it was a different team, she wanted to get behind the local team, and how could she join? She was advised to contact us. Helen then contacted her, welcomed her to a game, sat with Helen, and she's actually now a season ticket holder. So
wonderful.
I think that's a really good news story.
That's a win. That's an absolute win, because I think the atmosphere can be so electric in that stadium, in our home, and I feel like you just need to sample that sometimes. We've watched football in every single stand, but Block 9 for us is where we like to be the opposite. I remember we went into Block 1 and we were like, Salop! And everybody just looked at us. So I think Block 9 is definitely the best place for us, so we could be as noisy as we like. But how do people join the Female Focus?
Okay, so we've actually got an email address, which is female.focus@shrewsburytown.co.uk. We've got our Facebook page, which is Shrewsbury Town Female Focus. focus, and an Instagram page. So basically contact us on any of those methods and we'll be in contact with you to share with you a membership form to sign up. And membership is free, and as Helen says, it's no obligation to come to any meetings, because we do have ad hoc meetings, but we have sort of meetups before games and things like that. So it's a really good community feel. So do come and join us. We really welcome you with open arms.
I think you guys are great. I think you're going to do good things with this. I really do feel like it. And feel like if you need any help, just reach out to the Biscuit. We'll help you out.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. So we've managed to grab some more players that have been walking around. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves to the podcast?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Morris. I'm a third-year scholar at Shrewsbury, and I've been here for 3 years now. 4 was at Stoke for 10 years, but now, I'm at Shrewsbury.
Yeah, Shrewsbury. And yourself?
I'm Isaac Godwin. I'm a third-year scholar as well. I've been at Shrewsbury for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And joined from the New Saints.
Brilliant. And yourself?
I'm Jack Loughran. This is my 3rd year now at Shrewsbury. I'm a 3rd-year scholar as well, and I was at Everton for 3 years before coming here.
Wonderful, lads. Thank you for joining me on the podcast. Today is a nice day where you get to walk around and meet some of the fans. What is that like as an experience for you guys? You know, scholars of the club, you're building your careers up, and now you get people to know your names and they know who you are. They want to get autographs. What's that like for you, Joe?
Yeah, it's been a bit different, a bit weird, something a bit surreal actually.
Yeah?
Fans actually knowing you and wanting your autograph and signed shirt. So yeah, it's been nice, but they've been busy, so it's been good. Yeah.
Same as Joe, making fans days, meeting the players as well. Not only us, but they also get to meet the pros as well. So it's good to introduce ourselves to the fans so they know who's coming up as well.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just like Isaac said, making fans days, obviously getting pictures with them and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
Just making them happy.
I was at the Telford game the other day. I saw you guys playing because obviously you the younger lot got the heart of the first half, and then the main team came on the second half. How was that for you guys, just to be able to run the game for a little bit? You guys, you dictated the tempo. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, well, I played an hour, and it was really obviously to be beating Telford as well against those. So it's good to get one over them, and then it was just when walking out, like the actual fans, it was really good. The atmosphere was great, so yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah, Jack, you were a machine during that game. Honestly, I was like, you stood out so much. Did you get any? I mean, obviously you all did great, by the way. Did you get any good positive feedback back from that game?
Yeah, well, obviously, you get your congratulations and your well done from the staff, and then go into it in a bit more detail the following days when you come back in for training. But obviously, it's nice to be out there in front of the fans in the obviously full stadium, sold out, the atmosphere, and obviously seeing some of the comments on social media as well. Obviously, sometimes you see some of the even the stuff on the Shrewsbury page. Obviously, seeing your name on there, even sometimes it's just nice to see, isn't it?
So as you guys are developing in your career, do you go looking for the comments as well? Do you like to look for what the people are saying about you? Possibly.
Obviously, we're more growing up on social media, so
yeah,
you can't really help avoiding it. So
I know some people are genuinely just avoid it. I think Liam, the CEO, he's like, I'm not on social media. What's the point of that? But some people do like to get involved with that, I guess. What's the life of a scholar like with Shrewsbury Town? What is it you guys do? Is it purely football? Is it educational as well? What do you guys do?
Oh yeah, the first 2 years, so from the year after you leave school, and then obviously the second year is education and football, so they balance each other out. And then now as a third year, we've finished our BTEC in sport.
Yes.
So now you can do extra education if you want, but I'm not sure if.
So you can make the choice whether to sort of move into football as a career or to fitness and health.
Yeah.
That's the idea of it, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Have you all guys made your mind up? You know what you're doing? I mean, football, you guys all seem like naturals, you know what I mean?
Just football to give it
just football, yeah.
See where it takes us, but hopefully stay in the game for as long as we can.
And how long does the scholarship last?
That was 2 years, but now we're in our obviously third year.
Yeah.
So
I think a 1 year extension we got, didn't we?
Yeah.
On top of the 2 years, so this year.
Oh, brilliant. Well, listen, and what's it like mixing with the first team players? Did they help you out a lot? Did they give you grief?
Definitely.
What's that like?
Well, they do give us grief, but in the right way.
Yeah.
Making us better players and better people around the building and that.
They don't really.
Definitely a step up from what we were used to anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, listen, you guys have got. I guess you'll be in the sort of the background of the first team and sort of filling in when you can. I guess that's your role this season. But I feel like some of you are definitely ready. I mean, I'm not a coach, but like from a supporters point of view, I feel like some of you are definitely ready to step into that first team roles. Is that what you guys are looking for? Shrewsbury, or would you want to move somewhere else? I mean, what's the idea? I mean, the footballers are used to moving up and down the country, aren't they? But Shrewsbury's where you want to be, right?
Well, yeah, at this age, I think obviously it's hard to break in from like under 18s and academy players straight into the first team. So what most of us did last season was go out on loan at men's teams at like decently high steps in the Football League.
Yeah.
And that was brilliant for us. I think
good experience for you guys.
All successful there. So I think either that again at a higher step, or if we can get in and around the first team, try and do that. But yeah. Brilliant.
Well, listen, I don't want to take up too much of your time today. Going out there, mingle with the fans, enjoy being stars for the day. You guys are doing really well, honestly. I think the scholarship program is doing an amazing job in bringing you guys up as not just great sportsmen, but as good people as well. You seem like good centred lads, so well done.
Right.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your day. Brilliant. Thanks.
Bye.
Cheers. Right, okay, so we can't come to the Shrewsbury Town Open Day without speaking to CEO Liam Dooley. You all right? How are you?
Yes, good. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming down.
Yeah, it's been really good. And during the Supporters Parliament, I made a good friend of that day, Nathan. Hello, you all right? Good?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you.
Thank you for being a friendly face at that, because the Supporters Parliament meetings, you never know what you're going to get, who you're going to meet. The supporters groups are always really good. We do communicate. But you came over and you said hello and you seemed to enjoy it.
I'm a really open person about positivity and making the place a positive place. I think if everyone can get along, it makes the community a lot more better place for everyone.
Really important points. And this is one of the things I've been speaking a lot about with the players and some of the people today, is about community. This is a community club, isn't it, Liam? This is really woven into the people of the town.
I think, first of all, we've been the only professional club in Shropshire. We've got a duty to that from a football perspective and the community side. From our side, we bang the drum all the time, saying we're more than a club for just 90 minutes. It's one of our club values that we've brought in, and sometimes that's hard if you don't win at a weekend. But we want days like this where people come down, spend time with the players, get to know them as people, not just as someone who kicks a ball around on a Saturday, so that then they feel part of it. The players feel part of the town, of the community, but also our fans, our community feel part of the team. That's trying to be together as one is really, really important to us. And I think from walking around today, I've done about 20,000 steps, that seems to be the positivity that's around, as Nathan mentions.
I remember last year, obviously last season was a difficult season, but I don't care. Like last season when we did this, there was such a positive vibe. It was such a nice thing, a new season. There's something nice about ripping the lid off that new season and getting excited about it all. And that's what this is all about, this open day. And that's the excitement I've seen outside. And I've been speaking to people, not necessarily just on the podcast, but in general. And there's people really, really excited about the season, right?
Definitely. We've brought in signs that we're happy with. Hopefully a couple more in that department. We've done a lot of things off the field that we talked about, as you mentioned, in the Supporters Parliament. And despite what people think at times, what's happening at the club, we do try and tell people what we're doing. And days like today, when people come and go, they've built a new fan zone. They've tidied up all the Memorial Garden.
There's life in this thing, yes, yeah.
100%. And it's nice of us to be able to showcase that to our fans. And I mentioned this about lots of different aspects, but people only ever look at football clubs through the optics of their own clubs. Maybe through social media you look at different clubs at time to time, but you'll not find many clubs that do things like letting kids design the away kit, doing open days as big as this, doing a fan song for people that we're happy with, that people that won't, but trying to interact with as many people as you can. We've got the esports guys here trying to bring a different generation of supporters in that way as well. We will keep trying to engage with fans as much as we can. But as a lot of people will know, it does dictate a lot of the time what happens on that big green rectangle out there.
Absolutely. But I was just chatting to Will Boyle, and I was talking about the open day. He's like, I can't remember seeing a club that does something like this. Has players mingling with the fans like this, having breakfast with them, and all this kind of. I think that's really nice. And Nathan, you're part of this community. You've been here, you've seen it. You're part of this, aren't you?
Yeah. So obviously, my life within the community, I've always been in Shrewsbury. I've been in foster care since I was 3, going on 4, and obviously since the age of 17, 18, the football club played a massive part in my life, and I do feel like I'm giving something back almost.
That's really nice to see, and you can see that passion when you speak to you, because you love this club, right? And I think it's like symbiotic. I think it's right, because you're helping the club and the club's helping you. You guys are helping each other along, and that's really nice to see.
Yeah, obviously, as Liam rightly said, the club isn't. Last year, some of the performances weren't great, but I think it's about seeing past that, and actually, when things are said, that sometimes we can go a bit over the top.
Yeah, I had to leave the supporters group on Facebook because I'm a positive person. The Shrewsbury Biscuit's all about positivity. My ethos is to tell a story of a name above a door. But I don't want to get in amongst all that conversations. I want to be able to focus on positivity. And in fact, I was going through a bad time and I kind of needed to focus on positivity, not negativity. And that's, I think what you do, Liam, is incredible. Honestly, because there's a lot of tension towards the end of the season, probably still going into this season, but you handle it with such, I don't know, a bit of a pizzazz. You got I can't think the word. You're very calm, very diplomatic, and you're positive as well, despite everything that's happened. And I think I came up to you after that Parliament meeting. I was like, hats off for you for doing what you do, because it can't be easy.
Well, first of all, I'll send you the check in the post. It was a pretty nice comment. But no, it is difficult because you care. Like, everything you do, if you're a football fan, is, are you going to win? But if you work in that environment and you care so much about it, all you want to do is do the right things by the fans, for the fans. We try and involve them. And if things don't go to plan, it's not always, it's the club's rotten from top to bottom. That's not how it is, and that's the bit I get frustrated with, because people work for this football club absolutely graft. That badge is worth. People don't get paid what they should, but the work that they put in and going that extra mile. Days like today, it's a Sunday. We had a game yesterday, so a lot of our staff won't have a day off from last. I might have said this to you last time we had this, but the people just come in and volunteer. We've got volunteers out here, people like Nathan, the foundation. We've got. It's like 40 of our staff across foundation and club that are here today because they want to show the best, put Shrewsbury Town's best foot forward. And it is difficult at times to keep cool, especially when people are not necessarily seeing it your way. But it's about understanding that I'm here to try and help the club as much as I can. But I wasn't here 10 years ago. I haven't seen that. I probably won't be here in 10 years' time myself. But it's about doing the best you can in that short period and understanding that every supporter, even the ones that are negative, have a right to express their opinion, and that is important. But you're right, sometimes it's difficult.
I find it hard to be impartial sometimes, because I absolutely love this club. Growing up in Wrexham and not being able to go to the football there because of whatever reasons, and then coming here and being part of this community, being part of the conversation, being, those passionate moments where you score those goals or those important. I love that. The away days, meeting the people. I'm all about people and conversation, and being part of that means everything to me.
I smile as I look at Nathan as I say it, because I know Nathan's family are all Wrexham fans. So that moment there, when I look across
so obviously, my foster sisters, I've been with the same family for since I was 3, and obviously them seeing where I've gone to
the rival team
but even with my volunteer work, working with Liam and working with the youth hub, I went through a stage where I was unemployed, and I've now got myself a part-time job, and I'm going to continue with Liam, and he has helped me so much. Like,
I could see that when I first started talking to you. You were proud as punch to tell people that you work with Liam and the job that you do, and it's really nice to see that you've come leaps and bounds since you've been a part of this club and what this helped you with.
What I would say is, we talk about sometimes you deal with negative comments, but you also deal with nice comments like you've made yourself. But things that cheer you up is just before the supporters' parliament happens, Nathan comes and pulls me to one side and said, we're talking about doing that fan raffle. I've done you a business plan, and comes up with these sheets. Let's have a meeting next week and talk it through. And that go, you know what? For every time you might feel a little bit down, the fact that other people are inspired to come and help, and some of the ideas Nathan comes up with are fantastic. So we go and run with them, and they'll be running with that this season. And yeah, it's great. And without Nathan saying, I don't want to embarrass him too much, but the person that I met when I first came in to where he is now is a completely different person, and that's down to Nathan, down to his family, but it's also down to the foundation.
Sorry, can I just say as well, I can't sit on this podcast and not mention her. My foster mum, obviously she's amazing with me, because when I first arrived, she had no idea of my needs, and she went and got me tested, and she is just an exceptional woman.
Oh, nice.
And I love her to bits, even though she does roll her eyes at me when I talk about Shrewsbury Town.
Mate, you've got me I'm emotional now.
That's really nice to hear. Nave, I think you're an inspiration, and the work you're doing with the club and the club with you is just testament to what this place does in the community with the people in it. And, you know, even before I became a Shrewsbury Town fan, it sounds like some initiation. But I was working with Jamie at the foundation when it was Shrewsbury Town, the community, especially during the pandemic, of the work that they were doing, dropping off tablets to people, bringing the community in via virtual needs. I was even here when they were doing bits with the rough sleepers, with the Ark in town. You know, all the things that this club does. I think people don't really. Lots of people appreciate it, of course they do, but maybe there are people that need to know more about it. And I think, you know,
that's always been a challenge, because I've referenced it a couple of times in this podcast, but people are more concerned what happens in the results, and then we're trying to just bang the drum and get that story out there of what else is happening, because the foundation are doing things every single day that's phenomenal. Nathan came on the last sleep out that we did, the rough sleeping CEO sleep out at the ground, and the amount of people, we raised 26 grand in a night that all goes towards homeless people and the foundation and the work that they do. Just an example of, just while we're sat here now next to the new fan zone, the Moose Records is a record label that the foundation have just started working with, that's there for helping people that have not had the best start in life, that sometimes have SEN needs as well. They're a charity that give people the opportunity to record music. What do? Well, we want to encourage fans that can play an instrument, that have got a passion for writing words, to come and get involved. And the fan song that we've put together, it's been played quite a lot of times today. Some people think it's great, some people think, what are you doing? But even that is about trying to reach people that wouldn't have been to Macy, who's helped write the song or written the song, had never been to a football game before. But on Tuesday, she went to Telford away and went with Louisa for the foundation to go and experience that. My dad said, we've got 3 new fans there. It might only be 3, but if everything we do can bring in incremental supporters, that's what we want to do.
I was just chatting to Helen now, the Women's Focus group. They just talk about how they got an example of a woman that started coming to the matches and is now a season ticket holder. Through their guidance and support, which is really nice to see. That's what these open days are all about. Macy's a live wire. I love it. I've got notes here because she's trying to get some of her artists on the podcast, so she keeps popping in with her artists. I love it.
But the other thing as well, I think it's important to emphasise, we are a football club, which means we do have a women's team.
Absolutely.
So I think it's important to understand if they might not want to go to a men's game, but maybe we could start them off by going to a women's game and then gradually...
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I've been speaking to Pauline, which I think me and you need a coffee or something, because I've got ideas. I want to, I'll mention it on the podcast, whether it comes to fruition or not, I don't know, but I really want to do it. I want to open up the crypt of Shrewsbury's history and bring in the silver generation of players, supporters, staff, and talk about the greatest moments of Shrewsbury on this podcast. We can do regular stuff. But I also want to get involved with the women's team as well, like just focus just on them as well for a little bit, give them the whatever I can with the podcast. I think that'd be really, really good.
We hopefully, people have seen today, as a football club, we want to involve the women and help them on the journey. I
think I just missed them. I grabbed them and I brought in Toto, and then I went out and they're gone. So
they're still around. They're literally all the players are here. Daryl, the manager's just back from maternity leave. She's come with the twins today. It's really adorable, and we want to do as much as we can from that side. That's why, again, as Nathan mentioned, you may get clubs that don't do that, but we want to launch our kits with them. We want to try and play more games here this season. That's part of the journey that we're on. It can't happen overnight because we have a pitch that's not a plastic-based pitch like a lot of people that do 2 games in a weekend. But we will we're hoping to get more games on the pitch this year for the women as well. So it's all part of the roadmap, I would say, as to where we want to get as a full club, and they want to keep going up themselves through their own pyramid, because they have challenges, because people are paying players in the women's game now as well. So we've got to try and find a way around that to get them as competitive as possible.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's all really exciting. Like I said, the start of a new season is always exciting, but I feel like what you guys are doing at the moment, with the lack of funds that you've got, with the whatever challenges you guys are facing, you're knuckling down, you're in it together. And that's what I got from the Parliament meeting. That's what I'm getting from this. That's what I got from Will Boyle speaking to him. He's like, I've never seen a club run like this. They're his own words. I didn't put a gun to his head or anything. He's like, I haven't seen an infrastructure like this in a football club ever. So I feel like that's important.
I've just literally walked across here via the tunnel, walked down, and Will's still sat there. I tapped him on the back, and he's still talking. But he's a great character. He's just literally chatting away to 10, 15 supporters, not just having photos as a selfie, as many people would do. He's genuinely interested in stories and talking to them about what he's done, where he is, about their lives. There's a lady who's been chatting to today whose photos on the P in the tunnel, and he's posing with that, and she's on there, and getting to understand her journey with Shrewsbury Town, not just I have a photo. There's a lot of good characters in the group now that we're hoping to do it.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. What we were just talking about with George and Totes and Ricardo, and talking about like how people of the team sort of gelling together, and like there's some really good characters in there, bringing in the new players, welcome them into the fold, and the scholars. I just spoke to some of the scholars as well, doing a great job, and they're talking about how they're welcoming as well. It feels like there's a really nice sort of environment here. Are you seeing that, Nathan? Are you with the staff as well?
So I every time there's a new signing, I like to go and introduce myself.
I see that. I can see that. Yeah.
And obviously, I met Michael yesterday, and just seeing how many people were sat in the freezing cold yesterday outside in that tunnel area where they walk in, it was exceptional to see. But again, this is what we encourage at Shrewsbury Town. It isn't, yes, we don't have bucket loads of money like those down the road, but
your heart and desire, right? That's what it's all about. Passion, tenacity.
I had to say that just so when my family see this, they know I can.
You can see how red he's going in his face now. He's got passion ready to burst out of his face. I love that.
Honestly, I love this football club from the top to the bottom, and I'd do anything for it.
Wonderful. This has been
top guy.
Awesome. And Liam, anything that we can do to help with the club in the future, you know where we are. My mic's always yours. I mean, I'm speaking to, I think Pauline's introduced me to one of your comms.
I would, just to jump in there on Pauline, these days, particularly the last two that she's ran, Will Boyle said it, clubs don't do things to this level. We've got 37 different exhibitors here today doing things fun. I mean, we had a little bit of a problem where the power went out and we got 4 bouncing castles on the floor. You've never seen people panic as much in your life for that little bit of time. But the work that goes into it to make a day like this for genuinely thousands of people to come today is all down to her. The amount of work she puts into that. Yeah. Same with the fan zone. By being direct as she is at times, we've got a facility there that will last 10, 15, 20 years hopefully, and that's down to great work from the foundation. But the day in, day out work is all been done by Pauline. She's done a phenomenal job on last year's open day, and this year I think we've gone to another level again today, hopefully. I
want to say thank you to her as well. She's been in here to make sure I'm okay, asked if there's anything. She even asked me if I wanted to go outside to be around the people. I said, actually, do you know what? It's quite nice and peaceful in here. I quite like it because I'm nipping out, grabbing people, coming in here. She can do enough to help
the bar there, that's what it is. I know what it is, really.
Yeah. What? Not open, though. I mean, I don't want to do a Homer Simpson and get my hand under one of those taps. But I've got my car here today.
One thing I will say about Pauline is I've only been here a short while in terms of how long some of the staff have been here. And she every time I'm here, she'll see how I am. Like last week, I needed to fill out some paperwork, and she sent me an email saying, "Do you want any help?" She is what Shrewsbury Town is to a T.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Pauline, for everything you do for everybody else in the club. Yeah, brilliant, amazing. Thank you for letting me be a part today. Honestly, I love this club and I love the podcast thing. They're both my passions. So it's like two worlds marrying up together.
if you don't get that from me all the time, is I try and be positive at every opportunity, and that's why I'm listening to, just watching your enthusiasm sat here, and we did it last year, and see the players come in. That's what we want to spread, that message, and that's what I've been saying to people today, shamelessly saying, did you enjoy the players' breakfast? Because everybody came out and said to me, what a brilliant event that was, how good the players were, how much we enjoyed it. It's not expensive. And then I've just said to them, just put it on social media for us, because we get enough negativity at times. Just keep that positivity going, and it helps. Every little 1%, I'm not going to go down the whole marginal gains arguments, but that little bit of good feel that this should generate, and should hopefully then emanate around the supporter base, should then help people come to the ground with a smile on their face, sing a little bit louder, get behind the boys, and hopefully get some results.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I used to play football with my mates, and even then it does sort of, mentality can change anything. If you believe if you have negativity around, it's only going to create that negativity even more.
I think I need one of you following me around, Nath, just like.
It's all right. It's following me most of the time. So no, he's top man.
Me and Liam see each other everywhere.
Brilliant. Well, listen, it's been great chatting to you guys. Go and enjoy the day, all right? You're a superstar around here. Go and sign some autographs now.
He has got a job here, but we don't tell people what that special job is. But he's been getting a lot of enjoyment to people today, but he has an alias. We'll leave it at that. What's your alias, Nathan? Can you tell us? Is it not? It's not. Is it radio friendly? I mean, I
decline to answer.
We'll give you a clue. There's two of them and the furry.
Oh, okay, Bertie, I get it. Brilliant. Nice chatting to you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the stands, Block 9. That's where I'm at every day. Every day? Every week.
Every weekend.
Every weekend. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, so hello. I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Today, the entertainment's been supplied by Moose Records, and Macy'O is doing an amazing job, and keeping everyone feeling happy. And you brought some friends.
Absolutely, yeah. So it was really cool. It was something we know Moose Records. I've been working tirelessly hard with Shrewsbury Football Club on bringing this event to life. And honestly, I must admit, like, the turnout has been really cool, and every one of the artists so far has done so well, and it's just been such an awesome day to start with. So, brilliant. And all for a brilliant cause, so that's always nice.
Bringing people out and inspiring them with music, football, community is really important. And
absolutely.
Where are you? First of all, what's your name?
So my name is Connor B. That's what I'm known by, and I'm from Worcester.
Are you from Worcester?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Shire.
Thank you very much.
And how did you meet Moose Records? How did you guys come across paths?
So, interesting story. The way I met Moose Records was I was actually at a showcase event, and I was singing for this showcase, and Moose Records just so happened to be in the room at that time when they were looking for new artists. And next thing I knew, Shorty came over and he was having a chat with me and my parents. And then 2 weeks later, I started writing my first ever single, which is called Brain Fog, which has been out now for nearly a year, actually. And it was like the biggest milestone in my career, I must say, like releasing my own song. It was like really cool, and it got a good interest around, and it got played on BBC as well, which is really awesome.
It's nice to be given that license to be able to go and flex your creative muscles, right?
Absolutely the best thing. So it's helped me so much just as a label, like just to actually grow my confidence and to just give everything that I love to do, which is music, and just give it the absolute best I can possibly do.
I was just listening to you perform. I think I was eating a burger.
Oh, nice.
I was like, oh, okay.
How were the burgers? Were they good?
They were all right, yeah.
Nice.
My wife forced me to have a burger, I've got to say. She was like, you need to eat something fatty. I need to go out and just grab something in between interviews. But yeah, very good. I always think with things like this, it must be really difficult to break the sort of balance between playing the classics that people like, and then there's your own music and your own singles and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
How is that for you as an artist? I mean, obviously music and entertainment is a big part of your thing, but you want to play your own stuff as well, right?
Yeah, so I think the main thing about being an artist, an upcoming artist, is the most important thing is showcase your music everywhere you gig, no matter where it is, even the venue's not quite right for it. Just showcase that one song. Even if you do one song, like you could do like a set list, for example, say for a social club, and you could do 60s, 80s, 60s, all the way through, and then you could just hit somebody with something of your own, and they can actually be like, actually, because that's what we want. We want to inspire this new music, and we want that to really be heard by the world, because that's the whole point, you know?
Absolutely. And we're here today on a sports event. Are you a sports fan? You like sports? Or?
Well, I'm not a sporter myself, but obviously coming here, obviously will be today. So absolutely, yeah.
Welcome. Like I said, welcome to the Shire. Welcome to Shrewsbury. We'll have to see you in the stands one day.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've been made to feel very welcome here, so I'm very glad to be here.
It's good to have that first impression. I'm really happy about that. And Moose Records, what's coming up for you guys? Are you putting up some performances?
Yeah.
Making an album, and what's
We've honestly got so much going on with Moose Records at the moment. Macy has got loads of stuff going on with she's been doing work and stuff around Sam Ryder and things like that recently, and there's projects in the works there. We've also released a dance track, me, Macy'O, and James Revitt is actually another producer from Telford and Shrewsbury, and we produced this track, My Desire, and it's just blown up with one of the most awesome reactions, and it's such a summer vibe. So My Desire, Take Me High, definitely give it a stream, guys, at some point, because it's super good. Me, for myself, I've got my first EP release coming out on the 6th of October, so that will be held at Ludlow Brewery on that date, so you'll have to come down and watch. Tickets will only be £10. With these tickets you also get a free album and a signing, so
bargain.
There we go.
A night out and a free album. I love
Absolutely.
that. Well, I've spoken to Macy, and I do want to get involved in Moose Records and do. We met like 2 years ago at the Shropshire Music Awards, and I was like, "Yo, we should definitely do a podcast." But
absolutely, yeah,
I haven't done that. We haven't done it, so we need to plan it.
Definitely.
So she's found apparently the best place in Ludlow for cake.
Awesome.
So we're going to go for cakes, and we'll bring some microphones, and we'll get to speak to her and some of the artists.
That sounds lovely. I love
be
cake
really good.
as well.
We could get like some acoustic guitars, some music or something. Play some music.
You know what? That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Just a little bit of background soft music. That'd be really nice.
Absolutely.
Love
Just fill out the cafe with music and cake. I love that.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, listen, you've been amazing to chat to.
Thank you
all
so
the
much.
best with it. I hope you've had a great day. I know the rain's come now, but you guys can warm the place up a bit, you know?
Absolutely. And thank you so much for the interview.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Cool.
Awesome.
Right, so I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Bridie. I am a singer-songwriter. Wow, sorry. I just came off stage.
It's fine. You come off stage. I did hear you singing. Great voice. Fantastic entertainment.
Thank you.
And you're part of Moose Records, right? Are you working with them?
Yes. Haven't been with them for long, but hopefully going to be with them a long time.
How did you guys cross paths? How did you find Moose Records?
There's another artist in Telford called Trademark Blood.
Very big shout out to Trademark. He's a good friend of the show.
Love Trademark. But yeah, he got in contact with them for me, and then it just all went from there.
Ah, brilliant. See, he knows what he's doing.
He does.
He does know what he's doing. And he's got, again, lots of connections. Moose Records obviously being one of them. And since you've joined the fold there with Moose, what have they helped you with? What have you been working on? What's the idea anyway?
I have new music being recorded.
Ooh.
Haven't released any music in a long time, and then I had to start from scratch. So, yeah.
That's good though, isn't it?
Hopefully some big new things coming.
And what's kind of like, where does like music begin for you? When did you realise that you wanted to become a musician? What's the moment for you?
When I was born.
When you were born?
Yeah.
It's always been a part of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice to have that kind of lifelong passion. See, I didn't find out I was good at this till I was 30. If I'd have done this when I was your age, I'd have been just Joe Rogan who, do you know what I mean? So it's really good to be able to do that. And you've been given the license to be able to be passionate and be creative amongst other creatives as well. That must help, right?
Yes. I love performing alongside other performers. It gives me like so much confidence just seeing them up there and being fine, and then I think I'm going to be fine. So
Do you still get a bit of stage fright in that, or are you good at that now?
yeah, no, there's still stage fright. The first song, the mic will be shaking a bit, the voice will be cracking, but after that it's fine.
What is that though? Is that a mixture of like excitement, you're doing what you want to do, or like, oh, what is that?
I don't know. I think it's a mixture of excitement and the fear of being judged at the same time.
Well, you obviously did really good today. This is a nice one though, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
are you local?
I I live in Telford.
You live in Telford? Yeah. Okay, we won't tell anybody that. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. And so to be part of this today must be great, right?
Yes, I was very excited to come here. Was a little bit late, but I still made it.
You did.
And I think I did well. I'm very proud of myself. It's my first gig in a very long time, so.
And it went okay?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So listen, thank you for chatting to me today. Where is your social media? Where can people follow you?
Bridie.official on everything. I'm pretty sure I do have a goldfish brain, so.
And how are we spelling Bridie?
Bridie.
Nice. Okay, brilliant. Well, listen, thank you so much for chatting to me today. All the best with Moose Records. It sounds like everybody that's working alongside them is going to be doing well. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers. Brilliant. So throughout today, Moose Records has been supplying the entertainment, lots of musicians on the stage there, and the brand new fan zone, which looks amazing, by the way. And today we've got another one of the artists. Want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Harry J.
Hi, Harry. Have you performed yet today?
I have. I was the first one to perform today, and it went really, really well.
You enjoy it, yeah?
Yeah, it was really, really good. I was very nervous to start with because I wasn't sure how it was going to go, and I didn't want to forget any of my words, but it went really, really well, which was really good.
And how did you meet Moose Records? Where does that relationship start?
That actually started when Macy was releasing her album Journeys, and she approached my drama group to do a dance for her album launch, and we got started with that, and that's how it really started, really. It just started from there.
It's nice to be, I mean, my son's a drama geek. He's doing an audition right now. He'll be back in a minute. But it's not, when there are drama geeks, music geeks, when people are creative in the same space, it creates like a buzz of energy, right? A nice bit of, what's the word? It's just exciting, isn't it, to be around other creatives?
Yeah, and it's like when you go on stage, you get this buzz. I mean, yeah, you feel a bit nervous, but once you do your first song or something like that, you relax into it, and you start to get really into it, and you get to interact with the crowd, and it's so nice to see people's reactions and when they vibe with you and they dance with you, and it's just a joy. It really, really is, and it gives you such a high at the end of it.
What performances have you been doing alongside Moose Records? Have you been going out?
I will be starting to do a few gigs in nursing homes start off with, because I'm just finishing off my set list, and I performed the first half of my set list today, and then when that is complete, I'll do a few gigs in nursing homes, and then once I've done that, I will then branch out to the clubs, pubs, and different events and stuff like that. What
kind of music do you like to play or sing?
A range, really. It's very mixed, but at the moment I've been embracing the Rat Pack style, and I've been concentrating on the Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Nat King Cole, that kind of genre, and it seems to be paying off so far. Like, people are really, really loving it.
In the nursing homes, I mean, that's a perfect setting for that.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you've got, of course, pubs. Who doesn't want to hear Frank Sinatra in a pub while you're having a drink? I mean,
a bit of whiskey on the side, It'd be great.
Absolutely. Where are you from? Are you local? Or?
I'm from Telford.
Are you in Telford?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. So not just around the corner, but a part of the Shropshire scene. And I'm seeing some really exciting things from Moose Records as they're bringing so many artists along. Are you excited about this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited for what lies ahead, and the fact that we've signed some amazing new artists on the label. It's just gonna be absolutely amazing.
Brilliant. Listen, to my listeners, make sure you follow Moose Records. And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is harry.j_music. And it's the same for TikTok as well, and Spotify is just Harry J. So yeah.
And are you looking for bookings at the moment, or are you still working on your set?
I'm still working on the set list, which I'm pretty much nearly done with, and once that's complete, then I'm ready for bookings.
Okay, get in touch anyway, so you can book it in the future. So when it's listen, Harry, nice to meet you.
And you.
Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
And you.
So there we go. That's our coverage of the Shrewsbury Town Open Day. Really enjoyable day for us. I think it was really good. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time listening to the Shrewsbury Biscuit, give us a follow. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Threads as well. We do a little bit on there. That was really good. Thank you so much to all the players, the staff, Helen, the support group there, amazing, and Liam and Macy for bringing the acts from Moose Records. Also, thank you to Timmy. I wanted to include him more in the podcast, but he absolutely loved this club, so he was just in his element, go around seeing the players and walk around the stadium and stuff. He loved that. Then he had his audition halfway through. Wonderful event, loved it. Right, coming up on the Shrewsbury Biscuit, this is a very busy release weekend. Just yesterday, we released our coverage of Shrewsbury Food Festival. And then on Monday, we have a release of featuring Tristan Copeland, who's going to be talking about the About Gary documentary, which he made about his cousin who passed away during the pandemic. You may remember it. It's quite controversial. He was labelled as a COVID denier who died of COVID. It was quite big. It actually went worldwide viral. And we discussed the documentary that's been made about that. It's a really important episode. So that's the next one you got to look forward to. And then we got 2 great episodes after that, week after week. We got Chris Shirk, who is of Shrewsbury From Where You Are Not fame, a rooftopper, urban explorer, got a book out, wants to talk about his adventures over the years, and an amazing story from Sean Thomas, whose life took an unexpected turn. So we've got some great stuff up on the Shrewsbury Biscuit, and we've got great interviews lined up too. We've got some, honestly, this adventure just gets better and better. I love what I do. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Good luck to Town for the next season, this season, next season. Either way, I'll be in the stands because I'm a true supporter. I love the club. Right, thank you for this. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Every time I think of that, I think of what was said and done.